Gerald Harris, and it's been
everybody kiss.
and everybody kiss. Okay, it's been a pleasure to be with you and share with you, and we can probably stay a little longer to take more questions.
Yes,
if that's
yes, I
okay.
definitely want to do that.
But,
The question
okay.
is that.
I just have one question. I noticed that the first year of a relationship seems to be the hardest, and you were talking about wounds being healed. I noticed, I call it the comparative zone, where when you first get into that relationship, you always compare it to the person that came before you. How do you stay strong and help not only yourself heal, but help her particularly heal through that process and still be one in union?
Can I tell my story?
Sure.
The way that I tell them, because we actually went through that. And
that part.
We certainly
he's
did.
like,
no,
is
okay.
she going to
No,
tell
that
them?
part, Lance, you can't take this part.
This is good. This is truth. There are people looking like, when are you gonna get to the truth? When are you get to the truth? Okay, that first year, there was a comedian, and I can't remember the woman's name, and what she said was, "I ain't her." Okay, so my husband had been through something, and he'd gotten to this point where he didn't think that maybe he had to open the door because perhaps someone took advantage of that being nice, the nice man, nice guy. And so I sat in the car and I looked, and he wasn't trying to open the door. And then I noticed that again, and I said, you know what? I ain't her. I'm not the one that did it. So we have to be on a clean slate. And so that was my it was a comedian that saved me. I said, I ain't her. And that's what it was. But I didn't want that. You take on that. You do.
Yeah,
and you don't know why that person is doing these
Yes.
little things.
Yeah.
And then I too had to look at myself and think about, you know what? He's a different person. He's not that person that didn't call back. You know, he's not that
Right,
person that, you know, and I have to give him the benefit of the doubt that his relationships prior to me built a frame of reference, and then my relationship prior built a frame of reference, and then we come together as new people, and then I can't hold him responsible for those ill thoughts. You know, 30 minutes late, I know he's with someone else, or 30 minutes late means he had a car, a flat tire. You know, the benefit of the doubt, and that's
You
that.
struck a chord out there.
Did I hit
Out
something?
of the park.
And then I had another saying too, paranoia will destroy you. That was another one.
Yes.
You know, I want to take a
Lady in the back.
approach to your question as well, because it's something I've learned in our relationship, which is that, and a friend of mine who had been married 25 years, and I was going through a really tough time several years ago, and I asked him, I said, well, you know, how do you and your wife stay together this long? And he said that both of us view our jobs as participating and supporting the full spiritual development and full potential of each other. We're committed to that,
That's beautiful.
right? Now, what that told me was two things. If your relationship is going to last, you're going to have to always be indicating your support for that person's growth, but also attending to your own.
That's right.
Because as you get better, amazingly enough, they'll like you more.
That's
Right?
Yes.
So if you're cleaning up your own side of the fence, that means at least half of it is cleaned up, right? And half is better than none, right? And so there's this thing about what's wrong with the other person.
That's right.
It's not the place we need to spend a lot of our time. We'd be better off spending the time and saying, you know what, what's wrong with me, and what is this person telling me that I need to like bring the wall down to hear, because if this person really loves me, they'll probably give me some good advice.
Excellent advice.
It just be hard for me to take it.
This person will, right?
It may be hard for me to take it because it's, you know, it's get cutting to the core.
Right.